All right, summer is still here, but apparently the fall releases are rolling in, and they are rolling in quick. It is that time of year. You know, quarter four is always like all the fall releases, the holiday releases, and I am here for this one. This release is gorgeous. It's beautiful. It's grungy. It's murky. It's jewel tone. It's neutral. It's bold and vibrant. It gives all the feels, and I'm just really here for it. So let's go ahead and jump on in. Hey guys, this is Ashley. Welcome on back to my channel. So today I am talking about the beautiful Dede Signature Broken Jewels palette. But before I get carried away talking about the palette, let me go ahead and introduce myself. If you're new to this channel, welcome. If you're older but goodie, welcome on back. My name is Ashley. I have a doctorate in pharmacy and I love makeup. So that's how you get Dr. Ash and her makeup. But please just call me Ash or Ashley. And eyeshadow is my jam. It's literally my most favorite thing to talk about here on my channel. So Dede Signature, you know, she has been on fire lately, and this is the Broken Jewels palette, and it is just simply gorgeous. And every time I try something from this brand, I am just amazed, and I feel like the quality is getting better and better, and I am just excited for this release. So I do have 3 looks for you. This palette was gifted to me with no obligation to post, and this is the gorgeous color story. So you already know when I look at the palette, I'm like, yes, it is giving me all the feels. We got my navy blue in here. We got a gray in here. And if I must say, and the burgundy, you know, and the greens, like the rows it's hitting. And ironically enough, when she revealed the palette, she did it row by row. So when I saw the first row, I was like, well, okay. All right. I'm here for it. And then we got the second row. I was like, this is good, you know what I mean? So really excited to see. And you know, I love me a navy. This shade right here, oh my God, you have to see how it performs. It's so stunningly beautiful. And I love me a gray matte, like, you know. So if I was to ever be graced to, you know, or ever had the opportunity to make my own palette, it would definitely be a navy and a gray matte in there for certain. But let's go ahead and talk about a few of the details with this palette. This palette is actually going to launch on August 29th at 11 a.m. CST, and it's going to retail for, I want to say, $48.99. There are discount codes available. I don't have one with Dede Signature, but you can use other codes, and there's going to be discounts that are going to be stackable for the 24-hour discounted pre-sale with your stackable affiliate code. So that's a good deal. Like I said, the palette retails for $48.99. It says there's a little card that she included in here about the product info, and it says Broken Jewels, words of gratitude. As always, I would like to take this moment to say thank you. And then it says, we're so excited to share our newest creation with you, inspired by beauty and imperfection, light shining through cracks and struggles. And I just feel like she really nailed this color story. It's very interesting. It's really unique. It's really pretty. And it kind of gives like a makeup lover's dream. You can get something really neutral like what I have on here, or you can just kind of go really bold and just take it there. You got the black, you have the navy, you got the dark gray, you have the dark burgundy, the greens, the browns, and you, of course, the gorgeous shimmers. So the palette did come with a corresponding unit carton, and it does have the ingredients here on the back. The palette is made in the PRC, which is the People's Republic of China. It is distributed by Dede Signature, and they are out of League City, Texas, USA. You can contact them at their website, which is dedesignature@gmail.com, or excuse me, their email. And then the palette is cruelty free. Once you open it, it's good for 36 months. But you know, if you keep your makeup in a cool, dry area, it will last, okay? for sure, okay? And then the palette and materials are recyclable. So I have 3 looks for you. So let's go ahead and let's jump on in. Of course, I'm gonna do the looks. I'm gonna talk about my thoughts in between them, and I'll wrap up at the end with some final thoughts. Let's jump into the first 2 looks. Of course, I've taken my Goof pencil, shade 3.75, to fill in my brows. I went ahead and prepped my eyelids with my MAC Paint Pot in the shade Contemplative State. I just love this, you know, because it is a perfect shade for my complexion. So let's go ahead and jump into the first 2 looks, because I am really excited to play with this palette. All right, I am back, and here are the first two looks, and they are just simply stunning, gorgeous. The mattes perform wonderfully. I didn't have a problem blending them, and the matte that really impressed me the most was going to be the shade that I was really looking forward to, which is Shattered Amethyst, because look how vibrant it was. I mean, complete color payoff. When he put it down, did not have to manipulate it, did not have to like really pack it in. I packed it in just a little bit, but with like a fluffy brush. And then I was just able to go ahead and blend it out, and it still kept its same shade. So that made me super excited. The gray is actually really pretty, the graphic smoke. My swatches are actually kind of red, a little bit more, kind of like a brown tone to it, but it's really gorgeous, blended in really well with the blue, which was the midnight teal right here. And I just love how this look came out. And then for the inner corner, I just decided to go in with this pop of golden shard. It has a little bit more green base, but I feel like it worked well to give a little, just a little light and a little shimmer to the inner corner. So for this look, I went ahead and topped it off with my Z Game brown lashes, and I put that on the other eye as well. And then for the waterline, I went in with, pretty sure this is Ventura Blvd. This is a Colourpop Cream Multi-Chrome Gel Liner. There you go. Because you know I love these. These are like the best thing ever. Like affordable, great color payoff. You're going to get all the effects. So I love these as an option. And I love like Dede Signature, but to save some money, I love these as an option as well. Now this eye right here is just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. It is so much sparkle, and I feel like what really upped the ante for this particular look was when I went ahead and put lava spark on the outer edges of the golden shard, because it just gives like that extra twinkle. It's like, you know, it's very, I don't know, it's really twinkly. It has a lot of shine. It's very opulent. The light just catches it so well. The greens blended out really well. It's also, we had Toxic Gleam on top of the Emerald, or Emerald Burst on top of the Toxic Gleam. And then I wanted to make the, I wanted to make it a little bit deeper. So I went ahead and added the black shade in the outer corner, but I felt like that provided just enough depth for the look to deepen the green, where you still had the same type of shade, but you just were able to intensify that shade. And like I said, going ahead and putting Lava Spark on there was just like the best thing I could do. So for Lava Spark, I went ahead and used my Mayron Mixing Medium. That's what's in this bottle, because if you've ever used the Mayron Mixing Medium, you know it comes like in a regular bottle with no spray, a hot mess. So I put it in a spray bottle. Ironically, I don't know why I decided to just go ahead and spray this way. Total disaster, because I got spray all over my mirror when I usually spray this way for a reason. But yes, really beautiful. Went ahead with the same lashes I talked about before. For this particular waterline, I went ahead and used a mixture of two pencils. I went ahead and used my NYX Tropical Green pencil. And then I went in with this older Colourpop liner. It's a cream gel liner also. This one's not multi-chrome. I want to say this came out when they had some type of jungle palette. I don't remember what it's called, but the palette per se. But this is Toucan Do It, like a toucan. So really pretty. I just popped it in right there so you can have just like a little more golden burst. For my face details, I went ahead with my Pat McGrath foundation in the shade Medium Deep 22. And then I went ahead and took my Sephora contour stick, and this is the shade Medium to Tan, followed by my Pat McGrath blush in the shade Cherish. And this is just a nice little baby pink. I've made a lot of progress on this blush. And you know how I feel about cheek products. I'm like, man, they just take forever. Hence my Maybelline Master Chrome highlighter that's been around since probably like circa 2017 that I use practically every day. And yeah, still not finished with it. It's just really a nice like kind of melony golden shade or peachy golden shade. So you can use anything that you have in your collection that looks like this. And then for the lip, I went ahead and used, let's see, this is like a Blvd liner. This is like a burgundy liner, and it went ahead with the Doll Face liquid matte cream. They don't sell this color anymore, and they don't sell this color anymore. And I used the lip liner that did come with this, but I paired it with another burgundy lip liner. This surprisingly has like lasted forever. I've actually used up the lip liner that did go with this, but I love. This is like my type of nude shade, you know, like I'll do browns, but I really like the, you know, the more mauve-y, burgundy-ish type of tones, okay, for my neutral lips. And those are, that's the details. Yeah. So I just, girl, the color payoff, the mattes, the shimmers, these looks are stunning. They blended out so well. And you can see, like, you can see the gray that I use. You can see the purple, that amethyst shade, the navy blue, the blue. Really excited about it. And I really want to kind of use, you know, I love to use a good green and a blue together. Okay, but I digress. So let's go ahead and jump into the next look. Okay, I am back, and here is the third and final look with the Broken Jewels palette. And I wanted to create like a more neutral look because I was really intrigued by this burgundy shade. And surprisingly, okay, this brown shade, Earthstone, kind of pulls a little gray. So maybe that was the shade when I was thinking about when I was talking about this particular gray shade. So this is Earthstone right here. Really beautiful, smoky brown. And I paired it with Twilight Gem. And if you know me, I love a good burgundy shade. So this was really up my alley. And I love coppery shades. So that is like a really neutral shimmer that I kind of gravitate towards, even over the molten gold. Like I like golds like this, the molten citrine, but like if I had to choose, I'm definitely gonna go with the more coppery rose gold type of finish. And then once again, I just kind of put golden shard in the inner corner to give it a little light sparkle. I love how you can kind of use that shade multiple ways. It kind of pairs with all the different color combinations. And then I dabbed a little bit of opal dust, which was that white matte, in the inner corner to help finish lightening up. But once again, the mattes blended so well. Every time I try this brand, like everything is just so improved. The packaging is really nice. It's really luxe. It's nicely weighted. You get nice effect on the front with the design and like the reflectivity of the jewels and the name of the shadow. It feels quality. You have nice pins. You have like the nice decorative outline around the pants that goes with it. The theme is carried out really well. The presentation of the palette, the, you know, the emblem in the mirror, everything. Every time I look at this brand, I'm like, okay, she is constantly improving, constantly giving us better products. And the palette is $48.99. So I think that that is really reasonable for a palette of this quality. The mattes are really, really nice. So if you're looking for something that is a little bit more unique, very jewel tone, fall, can do multiple color combinations. You can do bold, bright, grungy. You can do neutral. I feel like this is going to be a great palette. I am so into this color story. I think that this might be one of my favorites by Dede Signature. Like, literally, this is just so stinking gorgeous, and I'm so glad that I got a chance to get it ahead of time. So let me know if you're going to go ahead and pick up this palette. Now let me know what look you love the best. Now, you know, I'm also a sucker for a green look, and that green look was everything. It was so smoky, it was shiny, it was sparkly, it just kind of caught the light. And I also do love this very neutral look at the same time, because it's very glam. Like, I could also see this with like a nice red lip, and it would be so wonderful. So for this particular look, I went in and I did change up my waterline pencil. For this one, I went in with the 24/7 Urban Decay Alkaline. So it's a nice burgundy. I thought it would play nice with the copper and the burgundy shadow at the end or at the outer corner. Same lipstick, same face details for everything else. But I think that this palette quality is super amazing, and they're such a nice brand to buy from. So you can just kind of rest assured if you purchase the palette that, you know, you're buying from a really nice brand. So I love that about them. So leave me a comment down below and let me know which look you love the best. Give this video a big old thumbs up. Hit the notification bell so you know when I come out with another video, which will be soon. And subscribe to my channel, because you know I would love to have you here in my little makeup family. And with that being said, you already know what time it is. It's time for the chair dance. Chair dance. Hey, 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 chair dance. All right, y'all. Bye.